Alright, so now that I've done this like 70 times, hey, it's Kiana, and I'm starting a YouTube channel, I guess. The reason why I wanted to start this channel is because, as most of you know, I just moved to Michigan, and it's exciting, and it's cool, and it's crazy, and sometimes I'm going through a lot of shit, and I just wanted to talk about that. I just wanted to be completely candid and open and honest about all of that, and I wanted to share it with the entire internet and my network of friends. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about something that I posted about on my Instagram story earlier today. It's just about putting myself into reset mode. So maybe you're like, what's reset mode and why do you need to put yourself in it? So here's normally how my reset mode works. It works on a 3-day cycle. Thankfully at this job I get my weekends. So my reset mode usually takes place on weekends. So on Friday I rest, on Saturday I restore, and on Sunday I reset completely. So on Friday I got off work a bit early and I took a moment and I just said, all right, so you're tired and you're sad and you are cranky, really just in a bad mood, and just maybe it's a good time to just like take a nap. I know taking a nap doesn't help everything, but for me, being tired and being cranky, I was like a kid that just kind of needed to be put down during like playtime at a daycare. So I came home from on Friday and I just took a nap and it was fantastic. On Saturday I restored. That means anything from going to get groceries, doing a face mask, vacuuming, raiding my closet for all my winter clothes. It could be anything, just anything that sort of sets my space and myself back to zero, so I am ready to go through the week. But it's basically just taking care of anything that I need to do, so I feel confident and comfortable to move ahead into whatever the next week has for me. I do all of that on Saturday, and then on Sunday I reset completely. So that can be anything from doing a bit of financial stuff or writing in my journal to figure out what I need to do for the week. Sometimes I write these little cheesy messages on a whiteboard that I have in the kitchen. Right now it says that resetting or restarting is better than quitting entirely or something like along those lines. And it's especially important to think about that because I started a Couch to 5K program last week and I totally fallen off the wagon. It's only been a couple of days where I've fallen off the wagon, but like I said, I could always just start again. Anytime I want. So that could mean starting week 1, day 1 over again, or that could mean starting just at the point that I left off, sort of like if you let a video game sit for a while and then you just pick it back up. I mean, granted, probably not going to be as good. For example, once I get on the treadmill again and start running, I'm probably going to be winded, but at least I started, right? So yeah, that's really how I just sort of set myself up for the rest of the week. Just do a 3-day stretch of getting myself back aligned and checking in and making sure I'm good. So yeah, it's all about just being responsible and taking care of yourself. So that's my first video for this channel. I don't really know how often I'm going to be recording these videos, much less how often I'm going to be releasing them, because who knows, one day I might sit down in front of this camera and it might all be total bullshit or total garbage. And I don't want to put that out, right? I could post 3 videos and quit entirely, or I could get really good at this and become a YouTube influencer and become rich and famous and forget about all of you. But probably not. There are lots of avenues to explore. So for example, Michigan has, well, Detroit specifically has a lot of art, and I want to spend time going to a lot of events and seeing stuff. So maybe I'll document a bit of that. As most of you know, I listen to a bunch of music, so maybe I'll post some of my playlists or talk about some of them, albums that I'm listening to, shows that I've gone to, things like that. And maybe I'll talk about trying some new things. So I'm recording this on a Canon camera that I bought on a whim and haven't really gone out to shoot with it, much less shared any of the work that's come out of it. So perhaps I will look at some tips and tricks for how to be a photographer, I suppose, and share some of that work and talk about it and maybe critique some of it. Maybe I'll talk about running, some of my fitness goals, things like that, but I'm not a fitness person. I just want to get back into running. So I mean, at least I'm being honest about that, right? But yeah, so there's a lot to talk about and a lot to explore, a lot of possibilities that can come out of that, but hopefully you'll check it out. Hopefully I won't bore you too much. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you check out some of the other stuff that I put out. If I do or if I don't, I really appreciate you checking it out.